Huddled up, TGOD got this off the muscle. That's me about my life, man, I love it, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother, we the champions.
It's week 12 of the National Football League, and we'll be watching the Falcons leader at quarterback.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
And it would be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterbacks shake off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
He'll be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Holding, offense.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Smith going to look to throw right away. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
A little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Throwing is Smith. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
And this is going to be a Commander's first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Smith. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. They'll run with Hunt on second down. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Smith on third down. That's out to the flag for Gibson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
To throw again on second down. Smith. It's caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
2nd and 3. And he rifles one incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The Falcons at 3-7 now in the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
He gets this to Thornton. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington 16.
A very solid gain of 27.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Okay, ready?
After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, Falcon football. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Back to throw. He finds Watson complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Jalen Waddle from 4 yards out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. A 10-play drive that time.
And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock. But barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run again with Hunt. Good footwork at the 30. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Smith. Oh, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets him a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Holding, offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center because, remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion. And sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 35-yard line. They'll look to throw here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender, being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and he'll pop that ball free.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Washington ready to try again on offense. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a Falcon TD.
Holding. Defense.
So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Over the middle, complete. It's Hunt.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Another completion here to Hunt. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Second down and 3.
Smith throwing again. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Geno out to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Johnson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
From the red zone now, Smith. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout
as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Again, Smith. He's got it. Touchdown.
Kareem Hunt.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted.
Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
This one fielded at the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
So here are the Falcons to take over on offense.
They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
Down. Black block.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And now they're in the hurry up. Right back to him on first down.
They'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down.
On second down, they'll run it here.
And this will be a Falcons first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now Waddle on the jet sweep.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Catch is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. of the gun now on third down. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb, and the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Gino. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. They overload him that time on the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here's Cressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll take this down to the 33.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. It'll be a pickup of 4.
And it winds us down to the end of the third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready?
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who is shaken up.
And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
They'll go with the keeper, and he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Now this time he'll look to throw.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Now back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Looking to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Jalen Waddle,
his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Falcons get an important score there to extend their lead here this 4th quarter.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, Smith.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Falcons will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
They'll drop to throw.
He's got his man, Thornton. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a second and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster.
Ready. Right, 77.
They're going to look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Jalen Waddle, his third touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Falcons are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And here we go on the next drive for Washington. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
Get it!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Smith's throw taken in by Samuel.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air again, Smith. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Throwing again on 2nd down. Smith.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Open man is Samuel, complete.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And he finds McLaurin.
Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick.
Well, and I think Washington got it. Yes, they did.
Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
What a performance.
Yeah. Sound like some superheroes. Some black superheroes. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
You need a bro like me. Military mind stated, and I keep it in a degree. You can label me a Huey P. Made a martyr out of Martin, out of Malcolm, out of Mecca. I refuse to let these dirty devils make Michael a beggar. A hero CEO, I will go Magneto for my people. Give me liberty or death, that is my credo, not my ego. Dressed in a tuxedo, into party, alter ego. Killed your leader in gazebo, did it for the people. Love what motivated, I did not do it for hatred. But I truly hate the devil, I cannot debate or fake it. I was asked a question and the asker thought it hard. If I was facing death and I could ask one thing of God, I would ask for every to be free here and abroad. And to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God. And to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God.
Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Our own kind took nip from us. Money still reading God we trust. Truthfully we envy, so why we so envious? And why our own kind envy us? Pac said it's hard, but we gotta keep our head up. Going even though we know we fed up. It's hella tension, plus
Cause we ain't careful where we all pay attention. I need all my real soldiers on the front line, fighting for the right just one time. So unstoppable together at the same time, with the same mind. Yeah, we're born to be high and always above what's beneath us. So every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto need a black superhero.
I'm talking bulletproof kind of suit, reflect the struggle that they put us through, with the strength to fight the power like Chuck D do, with the insight to be equal. Note the skies needed a voice that finds reason to multiply people in the streets for the cause. Marching on Washington, might as well be walking through walls. Type of superhero show up when ain't no one to call, that'll shield you from them shields that been killing us all. High beams for eyes to peek the villains in the dark. Power of resolution for a war would even start. The knowledge to build and grow where they live and take care of the kids and the older folk. The clean cause they need it most. Politics with the kings. About economic growth. Cure PTSD. Cause mental health ain't a joke. Feed the hungry and dope. Everyone would know. Everywhere we go.
Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto need a black superhero. It's gonna take one of us to save us. It's gonna take love and a lot of trust. We just to get that faith and know that. Because you got mine, I got your back. I know it's gonna take one of us to save us. It's gonna take love and a lot of trust. We just to get that faith and know that. Because you got mine, I got your back. I know. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto need a black superhero.
I'm the best, and you know, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my